Welcome to your step-by-step creative journey. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here today. Consider this our interactive workshop into the art of visual storytelling. Today, as your mentor, I'm going to break down the highly intentional mechanics of character design using a single, fascinating illustration. We aren't just going to look at a picture. We are going to deconstruct exactly why it works, layer by layer. Okay, let's dive right in by asking ourselves a massive, fundamental question. What makes a character instantly memorable and emotionally resonant to an audience? You know, the human brain actually processes a visual first impression in just 1/10 of a second. So just how much personality, history, and life can you truly capture in a single static drawing before the viewer even blinks? It is a towering challenge that every single artist faces, and the answer lies in a series of highly deliberate, almost psychological visual choices. Let's take a look at our complete subject for today. Meet Yumi. I want you to just take a second and soak in the immediate vibe here. Let your eyes wander from her beautifully relaxed posture down to her highly distinct contrasting color palette. Before we even begin to analyze the technical aspects of the line work or the shading, you probably already feel like you kind of know her. That immediate emotional connection, that's exactly what we are going to learn how to build today. Part 1. The art of first impressions, establishing the baseline vibe.
Before we get into the weeds with the intricate details, the specific colors, the facial features, the clothing patterns, we absolutely have to understand the character's initial silhouette. Yumi's seated, compact form instantly screams approachable, youthful, and incredibly relaxed. Whether you're an art student drawing a protagonist or a busy executive leader crafting a new brand identity, think of this silhouette as your visual elevator pitch. It communicates safety and ease from across the room before a single word is spoken.
Moving right along to Part 2. Decoding shape and proportion, the power of chibi style. To really get why Yumi feels the way she does, we have to talk about shape language. This is the foundational concept used by designers to communicate personality based on basic geometry. Think about it. Sharp, jagged triangles, they naturally signal danger or high energy, like a caution sign. Heavy blocks and squares, that communicates stability or maybe even stubbornness. But circles? Circles communicate softness, safety, and warmth. The artist intentionally chose soft, rounded shapes over sharp, aggressive angles to ensure Yumi feels entirely non-threatening and friendly. Look at her wonderfully large, expressive head paired with that much smaller, compact body, all defined by soft, rounded edges. By purposefully giving her these proportions, the design actually taps into our deepest psychological wiring. It's literally the exact same biological reason we find babies endearing. It vastly amplifies her youthful nature. For all the students of art watching today, remember this absolutely crucial lesson. Your proportions dictate the audience's perception. Part 3. Mastering the color palette, harmony, and contrast. Check out the brilliant interplay of temperatures going on here. We've got warm magentas and light purples defining her hair and sweater up top, contrasting beautifully against the cool, earthy greens of her plaid skirt and shoes down below. It's honestly like a perfectly crafted recipe where the sweet and savory just balance each other out perfectly. That warm magenta creates a striking visual tension against the cool, complementary green without ever clashing. So how do we keep these highly contrasting colors from just looking like a mess? By finding a visual bridge. We see the deep magenta hair flowing into the light lilac sweater. But look really closely at the forest green skirt and those matching socks. They actually feature purple plaid lines. This is a masterfully cohesive pattern that bridges the top and bottom halves of the character. The plaid skirt and matching socks act as the visual glue, tying the contrasting green and purple themes together seamlessly so the character feels completely unified. Okay, on to Part 4. Personality through pose, the details of expression.
Notice the incredible visual hierarchy the artist has created here. It unfolds in 3 distinct steps. First, our eyes are magnetically drawn to that playful, half-closed, winking eye. It instantly sparks curiosity. Second, we immediately take in the subtle, gentle curve of her smile, which grounds that playfulness with genuine warmth. And finally, step 3. Our eyes travel down to her relaxed, seated posture and gently resting hands, which completely dissolves any remaining visual tension.
Ultimately, expression and posture transform a static drawing into a living, breathing narrative. These very deliberate, quiet choices in her pose infer a calm, friendly, and slightly playful personality.
It is a masterclass for amateur artists on how to tell a rich, engaging story without writing a single word. In professional settings, we always say nonverbal communication is everything, right? Well, in character design, it literally is everything.
Let's bring it all home with Part 5, the final design verdict, synthesis of the art. To wrap up our creative journey today, let's look at Yumi with brand new, educated eyes. Now we can fully appreciate the absolute genius of the entire composition. We can see exactly how the rounded, friendly shape language, that meticulously balanced complementary purple and green palette, and her relaxed, winking posture don't just exist separately. They merge, they unite into a highly cohesive, deeply memorable character. The magic trick has been revealed, guys, and the result is a masterwork of 2D design. Now, for those of you actively building your illustration skills, or even just looking to improve how you communicate visually in your daily professional life, your actionable takeaway is right here. Don't just draw or design blindly. Apply complementary colors and intentional shape language to your very next character draft or presentation to build instant recognizable personality. Use the purple and green. Use the circles. Design with pure intent. I'm going to leave you with this final provocative thought as you step back into your own creative journey. How will you apply these secrets of visual storytelling to elevate your own art? Whether you're a student drafting your first comic or a busy executive looking to inject life into a creative project, remember Yumi. Remember the silhouette, the shapes, the colors, and the pose. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and I absolutely cannot wait to see what you bring to life next. Keep creating and keep analyzing.